In a small village in Indonesia, the life of traditional farmers is always full of simple innovations born from limitations. One example is when a farmer chooses to plant shallots, not in a large field, but in used polybags around his house. By only relying on seeds and available materials, he shows that the spirit of farming does not require large areas of land or modern equipment. The morning started with the farmer walking out of the house, carrying several used polybags that he collected from various sources. These polybags might once have been considered just trash, but in the hands of this farmer, they have become a new container for planting hope. Painstakingly, he cleaned the polybag, making sure there were no holes that could hinder plant growth. After the polybags are ready, the farmer begins to prepare the planting media. The soil he uses is a mixture of ordinary garden soil with compost that he makes himself from organic household waste. There are no chemical fertilizers or expensive materials, just the result of sweat and dedication to utilizing what is available around him. This farmer knows very well that healthy soil is the key to fertile plants, so he mixes and processes the planting medium with great care. Next, the farmer took the prepared shallot seeds. These seeds came from shallots that he had previously planted and harvested, a cycle that had been repeated and maintained in his family for many years. Carefully, he planted the seeds in each polybag, ensuring sufficient spacing so that each shallot seedling had room to grow well. Once the seeds are planted, the next step is to water them. This farmer does not use a hose or modern sprinkler, but a simple bucket and scoop. The water used is also not excessive, because he understands that shallots do not need too much water, just enough to keep the soil moist. This watering process is carried out with great patience. Every drop of water is a symbol of hope for the growth of fertile and healthy plants. Days passed, and the shallot seeds began to germinate, breaking through the surface of the soil with small, fresh green leaves. The farmer continues to care for his plants, watering them regularly and making sure the polybags are in a place that gets enough sunlight. Even though it is only in the yard, each polybag is arranged in such a way that the shallot plants get optimal growing conditions. When the shallot plants started to grow large, this farmer also used other natural ingredients to protect the plants from pests. For example, he made a solution from a mixture of garlic and water that was used as a natural spray to repel insects. These farmers believe that natural solutions are better for maintaining the quality of their crops and do not damage the environment. The process of planting shallots lasts for several months. Every day, the farmer never misses an opportunity to care for his plants, even if only with simple tools and minimal materials. For him, farming is not just about producing crops, but also about maintaining traditions and showing the next generation that farming is part of a meaningful life. After harvesting, the shallots are used for household needs. Even though the numbers are not large, this farmer still feels proud because the results of his business can benefit his family. This is the essence of the life of traditional farmers in Indonesia: skill, tenacity, and simplicity that still produce happiness. Through this narrative, we see how traditional Indonesian farmers succeeded in growing shallots and used polybags using minimal materials. Behind this simple process, there are important values of sustainability, independence, and gratitude for what one has. This video teaches us that farming does not always require sophisticated technology or large areas of land, but rather strong intentions and a love of nature. Thank you for watching. I hope this story provides inspiration and deeper appreciation for farmers in Indonesia. And don't forget to help subscribe, like and share this video so that we are even more enthusiastic about sharing videos about the life of a traditional Indonesian farmer.